In this second lesson on Introduction to Arpeggios, we're going to continue what was started in Lesson 1 by showing you two more of the foundational patterns or shapes of arpeggios that you need to know in being able to play any given arpeggio anywhere on the fretboard. All right, so let's just get right to it. The third pattern you're going to be learning now is a minor 7 arpeggio. And here's the shape. So, as you know, a minor 7 chord is spelled 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. So all you'll be playing are 1s, flat 3s, 5s, and flat 7s. As you can see by the open circles, you've got a root sitting at the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and so that makes this a B arpeggio, specifically a B minor 7 arpeggio. We have another root sitting on the 3rd string at the 4th fret. Now you may notice we've got a note below the root starting on the 6th string, and that's exactly right. We're starting below the root, and this note happens to be a 5 at the 2nd fret of the 6th string. So we go to the 5th fret of the 6th string, you've got a flat 7. The 2nd fret of the 5th string, as we said before, is a root, so a 1. The 5th fret of the 5th string is a flat 3. The 4th fret of the 4th string is a 5. Then the 2nd fret of the 3rd string is a flat 7, followed by a root on the same string at the 4th fret. On the 2nd string at the 3rd fret is the flat 3, and at the 1st string at the 2nd fret is a 5, rounded out with a flat 7 at the 5th fret on the 1st string. All right? Now, remember, we're not moving our hand at all, so all notes on the 2nd fret are played by the 1st finger. All notes on the 3rd fret are played by the 2nd finger. All notes on the 4th fret are played by the 3rd finger, and all notes on the 5th fret are played by the 4th finger. All right? Pretty straightforward stuff. So, let's walk you through how to play this 5th string rooted minor 7 arpeggio. Okay, now we're going to play through the minor 7 arpeggio in the key of B. We're going to start on the 6th string with your 2nd finger, all right? Because we're going to focus on your fingering, then we'll focus on the picking after this. So, 1st finger, 2nd fret, 6th string. 4th finger, 5th fret of the 6th string. 1st finger, 2nd fret, 5th string. 4th finger, 5th fret, 5th string. 3rd finger, 4th fret of the 4th string. 1st finger, 2nd fret of the 3rd string. 3rd finger, 4th fret of the 3rd string. 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. 1st finger, 2nd fret, 1st string. 4th finger, 5th fret of the 1st string to finish the ascending motion. Now we're going to descend. The fingering is the same in reverse. Okay, so we've finished with the 4th finger at the 5th fret, so now we're going to play the 1st finger at the 2nd fret of the 1st string. 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. 3rd finger, 4th fret, 3rd string. 1st finger, 2nd fret of the 3rd string. 3rd finger, 4th fret, 4th string. 4th finger, 5th fret of the 5th string. 1st finger, 2nd fret of the 5th string. Fourth finger, 5th fret, 6th string. First finger, 2nd fret, 6th string. All right? Now here's what it'll sound like. And let me do that again. There we go. Okay? So, to get the fingering right, again, you've got the diagram, but do rewind and watch the demonstration and walk through to help you understand which finger goes where, to make sure you understand it very clearly without any questions, all right? Then pause the video and play through this a few times. Get it under your fingers. And you've got the picking direction there, which we're going to cover next, to help you out. So if you don't quite have that understood, we're going to cover that next. So don't worry about it, okay? For now, just try to get your fingers doing what they're supposed to do. Then, after pausing the video and doing that for a little bit, restart the video and we'll keep going. Okay, let's focus on the picking hand. We worked on the fretting, now the picking, and so the economy picking specifically. So I'm just going to call out string and pick motion, all right? So let's get going. 6th string, downstroke. Staying on the 6th string, so upstroke. Moving to the 5th string, downstroke. Staying on the 5th string, upstroke. Moving to the 4th string, downstroke. Since we're moving to the 3rd string, we carry that downstroke over. Staying on the 3rd string, upstroke. Moving to the 2nd string, downstroke. Moving to the 1st string, we carry the downstroke over. We conclude the ascending with an upstroke on the 1st string. That's the ascending portion. Now, we're going to descend. Since our last note was an upstroke on the 1st string, and our next note is on the 1st string as well, that will be a downstroke. Moving to the 2nd string, upstroke. Carrying over to the 3rd string, upstroke. Staying on the 3rd string, downstroke. Moving to the 4th string, upstroke. We're going to carry that upstroke over to the 5th string. Staying on the 5th string, downstroke. Moving to the 6th string, upstroke. Staying on the 6th string, downstroke. Now, if we want to go and resolve to the root, stay on the 6th string, upstroke. Move to the 5th string, downstroke, to conclude on the root. All right, here's what you're going for. Watch the hand. Come up to the root to resolve. Now, if you need to review, go ahead, rewind, and walk through this. We play it slow enough that you should be able to, once you're comfortable, play along with the demonstration, getting your picking correct. All right? Then, after you're done doing that and checking it out, go ahead, pause the video, and practice this. You've got the diagram in front of you on the screen, and you've got the written material as well. So absolutely, go for it. Make it happen, okay? Then, when you're ready to continue, we'll keep going. The next arpeggio that you'll be learning is a major 7 arpeggio. This one's rooted on the 5th string, as you can see by the location of the root. As before, since a major 7 is a major 7 is a major 7, the spelling is the same, 1, 3, 5, and 7. So you'll only be playing 1s, 3s, 5s, and 7s throughout this arpeggio. Now the root is at the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and that's a C, so you'll be playing a C major 7 arpeggio. We also have another root here at the 5th fret of the 3rd string. All right, so we're going to start below the root on the 6th string at the 3rd fret, and that's a 5. Then you've got a 7, followed by a 1, then a 3, another 5, another 7, your second root, another 3, and yet another 5. Your hand position remains the same as before. Your first finger plays everything at the 2nd fret, your second finger plays everything at the 3rd fret, your third finger plays everything at the 4th fret, and your 4th finger plays everything at the 5th fret. So let's walk you through how to play this major 7 arpeggio. All right, the major 7, shape number 2. This is shape number 2 because the first one you played had a root on the 6th string. This has a root on the 5th string, so an entirely different shape. All right. Now, as we know, major 7 is spelled the same regardless of where you play it or how you play it. It's a 1, 3, 5, and 7 in the spelling. Those are the notes, 1, 3, 5, 7. So that's all you're playing, as we've mentioned before. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through your fretting hand first and have you go up ascending and down descending. Okay? So we're going to start below the root, and so we're going to start on the 6th string at the 3rd fret with your second finger. Then your first finger is going to play the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Your second finger will play the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Your first finger moves over to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Your 4th finger plays the 5th fret of the 4th string. Your 3rd finger comes in at the 4th fret on the 3rd string, followed by your 4th finger at the 5th fret of the 3rd string. Now, here's where you'll lay your little finger down so that it also covers the 5th fret of the 2nd string, followed by your second finger playing the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And that completes the ascending portion of the arpeggio. Now we're going to turn around and descend, and your fingering is exactly the same, just in reverse. The picking will be different. So we've finished with this note here, so now we're going to lay your finger across the 2nd string at the 5th fret and the 3rd string at the 5th fret. Then your 3rd finger will play the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Your 4th finger will play the 5th fret of the 4th string. Your 1st finger plays the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Your 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 5th string. 1st finger, 2nd fret of the 5th string. 2nd finger finishes it off at the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And that's the descending. if you want, you can come back up to the root to resolve. Okay, pause the video if you need to, rewind if you need to walk through the demonstration to get your fingering clear. And if you want to pay attention to the picking direction, go ahead and do that as well and take note of it. Then after reviewing, if you want to play along with it too, go ahead and do that. That way you'll kind of walk through it with me. After doing all of that, pause the video, play through this, follow the picking direction, which we'll cover in a minute, just to get comfortable with it and familiar with it. All right? Then, once you're ready to continue, press play, and we will do just that. Now we'll focus on the picking hand and the economy picking technique in particular. As before, we're just going to call out the string that we're playing and the pick motion we're using, both ascending and descending, okay? So, here we go. 6th string, downstroke. Carry the downstroke over to the 5th string and play that. Stay on the 5th string, upstroke. Move to the 4th string, downstroke. Stay on the 4th string, upstroke. Move to the 3rd string, downstroke. Stay on the 3rd string, upstroke. Move to the 2nd string, downstroke. Carry that downstroke over to the 1st string. That's the ascending pattern. Now, we'll descend. Remember, your fingering is the same, just reversed, but the picking is going to be different. Now, you ended on a downstroke. So now, the 2nd string will be an upstroke. Carry that upstroke over to the 3rd string and play that. Stay on the 3rd string with a downstroke. Move to the 4th string with an upstroke. Stay on the 4th string, downstroke. Move to the 5th string, upstroke. Stay on the 5th string, downstroke. Conclude with an upstroke on the 6th string. Or if you want to end on a root, go back to the 5th string and conclude on the root with an upstroke. All right, pause the video, rewind, and play along with the demonstration if you want, paying attention to your downstrokes and your upstrokes. Listen to the direction. Then pause the video again and play through this on your own. And if you get it fairly smoothed out, bring in the metronome at that tempo where you can actually play it smooth and flowing. Don't worry if it's slow. Playing it well is more important than playing it fast. Speed is a function of time, familiarity, and repetition. That's the formula, because you can't just come out of the gate and play something you've never done before. All right, so take your time here. There's a little bit of a wonky thing going on here with your little finger and your 3rd finger, right? So get comfortable with that. That'll take a little time. It took me a little time as well, but you'll get it, okay? Then, when you're ready to continue, press play and we'll wrap it up for this session. There you go. 2 more arpeggios to work on now. You've got 4 to deal with. So before you move forward, Here's what I want you to do. Pause, take the time to review all 4 of these arpeggios, get them smoothed out, and get them to a metronome. Even if it's at a very slow tempo, play them with the metronome, get them smooth and flowing. Get your picking hand working, get the economy picking working, get the coordination between your picking hand and your fretting hand together. Get everything working together. That's the whole idea here, right? So take the time to do that before moving forward, okay? You'll be glad you did. And when you're ready for the next lesson, we'll be there. See you then. Hey, thanks for watching. If you press the little red button down there in the corner, you'll be subscribed to Outsmart Your Guitar. If you then hit the notification bell, you'll be informed when we upload new material, which is usually around once a week. Below the video in the description, you will see a link that will take you to where you can download a PDF of the lesson material that accompanies this video. All lessons contain a link to give you access to the written material for that lesson. Below that, you will see a link to Patreon Outsmart Your Guitar, where I have a lot of material that isn't included here. So you may want to check that out. There's 2 levels of subscription. I'd really appreciate if you would become a patron by subscribing at one of the 2 levels and help support my efforts to continue to provide high quality lesson material for you to help you learn, play, and grow to become the guitar player you desire to be. All right. Thanks very much for your time. I really appreciate it. And hey, we'll see you soon.